The celebrity transformation phenomenon. Imagine this. It's a random Tuesday evening. You're lounging on the couch, scrolling through Instagram with one hand, sipping on coffee with the other. And suddenly, bam, a photo pops up. A celebrity you just saw in a Netflix drama a few months ago now looks completely unrecognizable. We're talking jawline sharper than a samurai sword, abs that could grate cheese, and that glow, like they've been personally basking under the sun of a Greek island. You know who they are, but at the same time you're like, wait, what? How? Actors transforming into superheroes. Reality stars going from candid to cover-worthy. Singers who not only dropped a new album but also apparently dropped 2 pant sizes. And it gets you thinking, how did they do this? Is it even real? And if it is, can I do it? Well, today we're cracking the code. We're diving deep into the celebrity transformation machine, the workouts, the glam squads, the behind-the-scenes secrets, and yes, the parts that Hollywood really doesn't want anyone to talk about. Strap in, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how these transformations happen, and more importantly, what you can take from them to kickstart your own journey. Let's go. Part 1. The transformation timeline. Miracles or manufacturing? First, let's address the elephant, or should I say superhero, in the room. The timeline. How fast do these transformations actually happen? Everyone remembers Chris Pratt, right? He was our lovable, slightly pudgy Andy Dwyer in Parks and Rec, a guy who loved beer as much as he hated exercise. And then, in what felt like no time, he suddenly reappears as Star-Lord, a shredded, galaxy-saving phenomenon in Guardians of the Galaxy. How quick was that? 6 months. Yup, just half a year. And then there's Zac Efron. We remember him from High School Musical, lean, young, boy next door charm. But then fast forward to Baywatch, man is bulked. His vascularity alone deserves its own Academy Award. But here's the thing. What we see as overnight transformations are rarely that. Studios plan these changes months, sometimes a full year, in advance. Contracts are signed, budgets are created, and the celeb's entire life gets flipped upside down. Meal prep, trainers, cardio sessions at dawn, weightlifting at midnight. Every single detail is micromanaged. What we see as the before and after is just the highlight reel. Behind the scenes, it's like watching a championship team prepare for the biggest game of their lives. Part 2. The team behind the bodies. Celebrity transformation. Crew. Next, let me paint you a picture of the real star of any Hollywood glow-up, the team. Because trust me, nobody does this alone. Behind every insane transformation is an entire crew of professionals. We're talking celebrity trainers, yes, the kind who think burpees before sunrise is a bonding experience, nutritionists who count every single bite, meal prep chefs who cook kale into something bearable, massage therapists and physical therapists, keeping the body from collapsing, and sometimes even a psychologist to keep the celeb's mind in check. Take Michael B. Jordan in Creed. His trainer once spilled that his regimen included boxing drills, weightlifting, conditioning workouts, and a diet so specific, even the macros of his vegetables were monitored. This went on for nearly a year, twice a day, 6 days a week. Kumail Nanjiani, from The Eternals, publicly credited his transformation to Marvel's budget. He openly said, "If I didn't have the resources, there's no way I could have done this." Why? Because resources here means a chef, trainers, recovery treatments, and access to cutting-edge health tech. The takeaway? It's not about being naturally gifted. It's about being supported by an unbelievable system. Part 3. The nutrition game. Science on a plate. Here's the thing. Gym training is loud, Instagrammable, and looks heroic. But the real engine behind these transformations? Food. And transformed into Wolverine. He reportedly slammed down 5,000 calories a day. Yes, 5,000. His strategy? Intermittent fasting with an 8-hour eating window and ridiculous amounts of protein. Oh, and he'd cut back on sodium near filming to minimize water retention for those ultra-defined shots. For weight gain, celebs chow down every 2 to 3 hours. For fat loss? The plan flips. Take Natalie Portman, prepping for her role in Black Swan. Her calorie consumption reportedly dropped below 1,000 a day, barely enough to function. It was supervised, sure, but still, the risks were real. The point is, whether gaining or losing every single calorie down to the last bite is part of the strategy. Food is Part 4, the extra boost. When technology helps or takes over. Now, we've got to talk about the wild card, enhancement. We're in an age where science and technology are reshaping limits. In Hollywood, this isn't exactly hush-hush, but it's not advertised either. Behind closed doors, you've got hormone optimization. Think testosterone replacement therapy, peptides, or even growth hormones for older actors. It's controversial but increasingly common. Fat-freezing tech like Cool Sculpting. Muscle-enhancing treatments like M-Sculpt, which uses electromagnetic pulses to tone abs. And yes, cosmetic procedures, because no transformation is complete without that Hollywood smile. And flawless jawline. Part 5, the Hollywood illusion, poses, lights, and a little magic. Not every transformation is what it seems. You'd be amazed at what lighting, tanning, and strategic dehydration can do. For shirtless scenes, actors prep like bodybuilders. They dehydrate their bodies, pump up their muscles, and eat carbs strategically right before filming. And then there's post-production. From Photoshop edits to costume tweaks, Hollywood knows how to enhance. Those impossibly broad shoulders, they might owe their thanks to some clever tailoring. Part 6, the risks of transformations and the dark side. But let's get real for a moment. While these transformations are inspiring, they can also be dangerously extreme. Anne Hathaway famously said her Les Miserables prep left her starving and moody. Matthew McConaughey, shedding 47 pounds for Dallas Buyers Club, admitted the process was mentally grueling. Celebs often find themselves on the brink of exhaustion, both physically and emotionally. Let this be your reminder. Transformations aren't always healthy. Part 7. What you can learn. Finding your own path. So, what should you take from all this? Here's the reality. You don't have Marvel's budget or a team of experts, but you don't need them. What you need are the basic principles. Consistency in fitness, a balanced, well-planned diet, prioritizing recovery, a strong support system, and goals that are sustainable for you. Focus less on the 6-month miracle and more on the long-term transformation. It's your body, your journey, so make it about health, not Hollywood. Your story starts now. So next time you see a celeb's jaw-dropping transformation, remember this. Beneath the glitz and glam is a lot of hard work, help, and yes, some tricks. But that doesn't mean you can't find your own success. Start small, build momentum, and most importantly, do it for yourself. You don't need a red carpet, you just need a reason. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed diving into this breakdown, hit that like button, drop a comment, and subscribe for more no BS breakdowns on fitness, health, and transformation. Until next time, stay strong, stay focused, and remember, transformation is about progress.